How yours?
I'm alive finally.
Finally, she had the flu. The flu.
I feel like I missed a week of my life.
Mm-hmm. What happens when you get sick?
It's stupid. How are you today?
I'm good.
Your hair looks really pretty.
Hey, thanks. It's the blow dryer.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. That's all by the blow dryer.
Uh-huh.
Was it wet when you did it?
Not this time. But I did
Does it have like the cooling thing where it sets the curl too?
You could turn it on cool. I just didn't turn it on cool.
I like it.
Thanks.
I like that new blur dryer.
Joe Biden is asleep. Kamala Harris is at a dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce.
Oh my God.
That bop is stuck in my head.
Yeah. I can't wait until the election is over just for the music to stop, because you're stuck on that one. Mm-hmm. I was stuck on eating the dogs and cats. Mm-hmm. And I feel like now that one is in my head too.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I haven't seen a TikTok of it, because I would
lose it. It's all over my TikTok. And I can't not turn it every time I see it, because I'm like, Beyonce.
So you stick on it even?
Beyonce. And a dance party with Beyonce.
You stick on it even though you know it's going to stick in your brain?
Yeah, it's a bop. It's a bop. I love it. Des got a new car yesterday.
I did.
It's pretty.
Thanks. I had a manic episode.
She did.
And my old car, was just really pissing me off. Like, light would come on, and then you have to unhook the battery to make it go away. And it was just stupid to me. I mean, we did a 13...
Your air conditioner went out. I mean,
yeah. One thing after another.
And this was like a Denali version of a vehicle. And it was, from the day she got it, it was almost like electrical issues.
Yeah.
Something was wrong with it.
So I went up to... Everyone has an opinion about Mountain Home Auto Ranch. But we went up there. And I feel like negotiating for a car is different when you're older than like when you're younger. You've got $5 in your account.
And what you mean by opinion with Auto Ranch is either people love it or they hate it.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm just going to test drive it and see what happens. Well, I really like it. And then you remember the episode we were talking about midlife crisis? And I was like, well, at least I'm not buying a convertible. It was like one of our first episodes we recorded, and I was laughing about midlife crisis and people buying convertibles. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this is a convertible.
Yeah. The top comes off. It's a total midlife crisis vehicle, but it's cool.
It's cool. I'm so excited. Mm-hmm. And it's a Ford. And Corey's not a Ford guy, but...
You're going to have to live.
He just sat quietly while I did my thing.
It's not his car. Not his car.
I know.
So you see us riding around listening to our bop. Beyonce. Just wave and say hi.
Yeah.
I'm going to be her passenger princess.
It was a total manic episode, though.
It was. My favorite thing was she had gotten in the car on Friday to go run and do something really quick, and the power steering went out, and the manic episode hit then, and we were over on our way. She had called me and she said, I'm going to get a new car. And we were on our way. We hung up the phone and we're on the way over to her house to watch the Boise State game. And Josh goes, is she really going to get a new car? I said, she's dead serious. Yeah. She will get a new car tomorrow.
Because I've said it so many times in the last 6 months. And everybody just kind of laughs and stuff. But when Courtney heard the tone in my voice, she knew I was not kidding.
Not kidding at all.
I woke up.
Saturday.
Yep. Was drinking coffee. And I was like, well, I'm going to go get dressed. And Corey was like, we're doing this. Okay.
It was the quickest car buying session I've ever seen.
Yep. Well, he goes, I mean, I don't really want to go. I go, oh, that's okay. Courtney will come with me. He goes, I'm your husband. I'm getting my pants on. I was like, that's what I thought.
All you got to do is threaten that Cort might step in as a husband. And he's like,
no, you mean not.
Nah. You can be the best friend. You cannot take my role. do you have a hot flash?
Kind of, yeah.
Tell me.
So, when you're sick, like, because, I mean, this has been my whole life for the last week. I got sick on Sunday. Like, I started to feel it, and Monday I woke up and I was like, yeah, I'm a goner. I'm a goner. And usually I'm like 3 days and then I'm out of the woods. Not this time.
Well, I feel like even on Monday and Tuesday wasn't, like, you were sick for sure. But Wednesday smacked you in the head. It came up from behind and hit you in the back.
41 years old. Called my mom crying and asked her to go to the doctor with me because I felt so terrible.
You were like, I just want them to help me.
Yeah.
I want them to do something. They can't.
They sent your ass packing. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not dying yet. It feels like it, but I think I slept for like 18 hours.
The flu sucks so bad.
So bad. I remember when you had it last year.
I feel like it's worse than COVID.
Yeah.
I feel like the flu hit me worse.
This is definitely worse than any COVID that I've had. But my hot flash is the weight you lose when you're sick.
Oh, I know.
Should be permanent.
It should be.
Like, you're fighting for your life.
Yeah.
And, like, that should at least be the small reward that you get for it.
Yeah. You get to keep the 7 to 10 pounds. Damn it.
I'm like, ugh. I mean, it's, even if it lets me have, like, 2 pounds.
Yeah.
And I know it's because you ain't eating and you're dehydrated as hell, but still. I think you should keep it.
Mm-hmm. I think you ain't wrong.
Yeah. And you should get a new pair of pants, too.
Just get a reward for getting through it.
Yeah, it is. It's like what the pregnant ladies get, push presents. I know I just didn't have a baby, but I got sick.
I didn't spend 9 months sick, but I got sick for a week. I'm going to get myself full of something.
I'm going to give myself a little treat.
My hot flash is extremely aggressive drivers.
Oh.
So we were on our way home from Parents' Weekend. Mm-hmm. And those are windy roads. In a lot of the section.
Through the mountains and stuff, right?
Yeah. And 2-lane. Mm-hmm. And then the lines, they're like, no, you can't cross because you're about to go around a fucking corner.
Right.
And you're all fucking in line. Like 12 vehicles.
Everybody's going the same place.
Right. Probably 3 people passed us on a curve just to get one car ahead. And it's like you're all in the same line. You need to get one car ahead.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And then you're risking not only your life, because you're doing it on a fucking curve.
Yeah.
But you're risking everybody else's life, too. Yeah.
I'm just not, like, I don't need to be anywhere that bad that I'm going to play chicken with my life.
No.
Like, on a curve?
Yeah.
I can barely pass when you can see for 30 miles ahead of you in a straight line.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, frightened.
Ooh, never mind.
White knuckled.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that time we
God, yeah. God. I cut it close one time, guys.
Yeah, heading up to Sun Valley, and I'm like, oh my God.
That doesn't give you any confidence to keep doing it.
No.
You're like, well, I suck at this stuff.
Yeah. Well, and it's always, to me, I always feel like it's like little ass cars too. Like little sports cars.
So that was one, but the other was a big ass 250 pickup truck.
They weren't scared.
With a dog in the back.
Like in the back?
Back. And literally, you're all going, the speed limit is, 60, 65?
Right.
And you're all going about 63, 64 because you're all in a line. So you're close to the speed limit.
Right.
Can't you just... And there, on those stretches, you might go for 10 or 15 miles, and then they have the passing lane for a mile or two.
Wait till then.
Can't you just goddamn wait? Yeah. It pisses me off.
It's
Sorry.
Scary.
That was a real hot flash for me.
I think your upper lip's sweaty over it.
I was pissed off.
I've never liked aggressive drivers anyways. Like when we were younger, if I would go on a date with a guy and he was an aggressive driver, I was like, he probably hits women.
You got the ick immediately.
Immediately. Like, I hate it.
Once you get the ick, you can't ever come back either.
No.
You remember as a teenager when you would date boys and then like they would just do something like talk weird or wear a cologne that was too strong or something.
You could taste
and
it.
you'd just be like, Nick,
yeah,
we gotta break up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't like you anymore. That really just did me in.
Well, welcome to the Adventures of Des and Cort. I'm Cort.
I'm Des.
Probably should have done that earlier, but we didn't.
You know, it's in it now.
So, speaking of Parents' Weekend, that was a blast. It was nice seeing my kid, but it was a lot.
You're not a college kid anymore.
Not a college kid.
No.
And then you think back and you're like, how did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they stay up late partying and their alcohol, they can hold it. Like, I swear to God, I have one glass of wine now and I wake up with a headache.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I mean, I used to be able to drink an entire bottle of wine and wake up in this probably this probably isn't something to brag about, but I could drink an entire bottle of wine and wake up in the morning and be totally fine.
Yeah, not no more.
No, not anymore. I'm not that girl anymore.
So what was Friday? Friday night, not a lot of people were there, but we just went and sat in his room. And when I say room, I mean, so it's probably, I don't know, 12 feet long by maybe 8 feet wide, maybe. Like you could.
And does he share it with somebody?
3 people.
Oh.
Or 2 people. He shares it with 2 people. 3 people.
Still 3 people in a room.
So there's a couch, like a love seat couch, kind of like this size.
Right.
Butted up against the wall. There's a window there. And then there's a recliner and a recliner. And then it meets the wall. They got 2 TVs hung up. And you literally stand up off of those, probably take 2 steps, and you're at their wardrobe on the next side of the wall. And each of them have like a section where they can put like their clothes and their shoes. And
there's no beds in there because they have the sleeping porch.
The sleeping porch, which is like literally bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk. I mean, they're bumped up to each other. Bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed, bunk bed. Like,
oh my gosh.
It was cold and dark up there, but
so
they
their
sleep
room is
tight.
just where they keep all their shit and hang out.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
I'd probably be sleeping in there on the love seat.
Yeah. So the one guy does. The one kid of his he does not like sleeping on the porch. Isaac doesn't mind it. He's like, it's dark, it's cold.
Yeah.
I go up there and sleep. I don't give a shit. But the one kid hates sleeping there. So the couch is a pull-out couch and he sleeps on that. My favorite story. So we're sitting there talking with them. He says that one night he drank so much. He's sleeping laying in his bed. He's telling this to parents, right? It's us.
Oh, this is the kid. This isn't Isaac saying.
No.
Okay.
No,
this
is the other kid. He goes and lays in his bed, feels that he's going to throw up. So he takes his blanket, lays it out, and makes like a bowl shape out of it, like a circular shape out of it, throws up into the blanket and takes it outside, goes back to sleep, and then goes and cleans it in the morning. Oh my God.
That's so disgusting.
I was like, that is such a boy,
my God,
and
my
so
stomach hurts.
hardcore.
Oh God. Like,
oh goodness.
I know. I would have been in the bathroom. A trash can. Your blanket?
Mm-hmm. He knew it was coming, and he knew it was coming then, so he was trying to mitigate the mess as much as he could.
That's disgusting. Kids are so gross.
Ugh. So we hung out with them. They were gonna do beer pong, but it literally started at 9 p.m. and really not. They weren't on schedule, so we left at 8:45.
Right.
I think he said that maybe 2 sets of parents showed up for a little bit, hung out, and went home. So no parents really ended up staying there.
Right.
He was tired that day because they had to wake up and clean the house for the parents. So he went to bed at 11. But then the next day we woke up, we went over there for breakfast, had mimosas, hung around, tailgated, and then they had karaoke.
Did you sing your song?
I did not.
Did you sing?
No.
You're a bust.
I am a bust. Josh and him did.
Oh, what'd they sing?
I have a video of it.
I want to see it. You didn't tell me this.
I was going to post
What'd they
it.
sing?
They sang Weatherman.
I don't even know what that is.
You'll know it when you listen to it.
Who's the original
I think it's
singer?
Hank Williams Jr.
Oh.
Hank Williams, I think. Josh has always said he wanted to do it on karaoke. He's like, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. He's wasted.
Oh, God.
Now.
How was it?
The two of them. Oh, my God. It's hilarious watching them, like, step side to side, out of sync.
Oh, yeah. Of course, just two big dirt-to-dirts. Josh with his jazz hands.
I think because nobody was, like, really into it. It was before, like, everybody was, like, super drunk. Well, a portion of people were.
Some of them were.
Yes.
Yeah.
But everybody's sitting, or it was, like, maybe the third or fourth song. And Isaac looks at Josh and he's like, you want to do it? And he's like,
I was kidding. but then you can't back out.
Nope. So we got him to go do it. I think he was a little annoyed that I left, I wanted to leave early. I think we left at 11, but we couldn't.
That's 12 at home.
Yeah, and we didn't have an Uber. We couldn't get an Uber because they said that they were all full. I kept trying, and we had to walk a mile back to the hotel.
Be mad. I don't give a shit.
It was cold. I didn't have a jacket. So I'm like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Making sure he stumbles back there and gets to sleep.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Yeah. Isaac the next day goes, I don't want to make you guys have big heads or anything. But everybody was like, were those like your aunt and uncle?
No, my parents are cool as shit.
Because they look like they're in their 30s. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
I love it when someone thinks I look young.
Mm-hmm. And then on the way home in Lewiston, which is like an hour outside, there's a mom over the edge.
Oh.
Ralphin. I'm like, oh, she didn't get home at 11.
Nope. She should.
I bet there was more than one mom or dad that did that.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I don't know.
I just couldn't. I was like, I'm not driving home 6.5 to 7 hours.
No, feeling
over.
like death.
No.
So,
well, it was fun.
So we had to fall back last night.
Yeah.
Right? Do you remember back in the day when it would fall on a weekend?
Fuck yeah, and you had an extra hour.
Yep, and because Courtney and I are in our 30s. Not really. But
we're not far out.
The clocks on the walls at the bar were analog. Are they analog? Is that what they call them? Analog, right?
I don't know.
Well, it's got the hands and the numbers.
Yeah.
Like an old school clock. We'll call them that. So then it would hit 2 o'clock and then it'd be another party all over again because actually it's only one. So you get a whole nother hour at the bar that you probably don't fucking need.
I always made sure I went out on that night because I was like, I'm going to have an extra hour of fun. How did we stay up that late?
I don't know. Corey and I were talking about it last night.
I would even have to go to work the next day.
Yeah, and you'd get there and perform.
Yeah. On 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours of sleep.
Like it was nothing.
Do you remember going to after parties after the bar?
Yeah. Typically you'd roll home at about 4:30.
Something starts at 10 p.m. now. I'm like, or 9. Fucking 8. I'm
7.
Like, it's so late.
Yeah, 7 in the winter. I'm like this. No, I turn into a pumpkin at 6:45.
It's that season where you go home and you're not coming back out.
Yeah, I'm pajamas immediately.
Yeah.
I need to get some new pajamas. Because I
do too.
Wearing pajamas for the entire week.
And you didn't have enough.
And I didn't have enough.
Need to get a couple
I
more.
was like, I need some new pajamas. Yeah. So.
Facebook girly update. Remember her from last week?
Yes.
I found the story. And a synopsis is basically that she met a guy after a breakup. Mm-hmm. She was super sad. And she fell really fast for him. But before they started talking, Hawaii guy. We're going to call him Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii 5-0. Like it.
They started talking, and then he quit talking to her for a minute. Mm-hmm. So then she was like, fuck this. So she had a night out, had a one-night stand. Mm-hmm. Never talked to the guy again.
Okay.
Hawaii 5-0 calls, wants to chit-chat again. She starts talking to him. They talk to each other. She meets his parents. He lives there. She lives here. She pays for a wedding, flies to Hawaii. They get married. he comes back here. His whole family's here. She comes to find out like different things that lead her to thinking that he's probably doing some drugs and sketchy shit. And she finds out later that the parents hid this from her because they wanted him to find somebody that was good for him.
Right.
Stupid. But she says this is off. Then finds out she's pregnant. But luckily it was with one night stand guy. But she cuts all communication off with Hawaii Five-0. Goes on, lives her life. He's back in Hawaii. He's engaged for years, but not married. So now she's like, am I divorced? Did he file for divorce? How do I find the fuck out? So probably not. She's probably
still married.
Yeah. She probably need to get to work on that.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't imagine being like, I'm just done. Like, I've been done. And when I'm done, I am done.
Yeah.
Manic episode done.
Yep.
But I can't imagine being like, I'm done and not tying up the loose ends.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Filing for divorce.
Yeah. I mean, you can even file. Can't you file in a different state?
I think you can.
I don't know. I don't know that.
I don't know.
But I would definitely be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my life. But I'm filing for divorce immediately. That's part of I'm done.
Yeah, that's part of I'm done. I'm headed down to the courthouse done. Okay?
Yep.
I will fill this paperwork out by myself.
She gonna end up getting benefits from him because she ain't divorced.
Jeez. Well, and then I don't know. I feel like you can't ever really truly move on.
No.
Know? I mean, maybe you can. I don't know.
Maybe she never was. She was just like, F men, I ain't getting married again. Don't need to worry about it.
Yeah.
Some women be doing that. I don't know. I know.
Speaking of women on Facebook.
Yes.
So I love when I'm scrolling reels, right? And you come across a reel and it's like a 40-year-old man in Wranglers. Yeah, and I don't know if you ever run across these, but he's in Wranglers, no shirt.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice body, right?
And he's telling you how he will treat you right.
No, not just dancing.
Oh, God.
And like grinding, being weird, you know?
It's so cringy.
It is. But women
are
nasty.
Oh, I know.
Like, if you go check out the comments.
It's my favorite. They're like, I watched this 10 times. My husband's asking me why this song's playing over and over again.
And I'm like, those are inside thoughts. Like, if you have that thought, totally fine. But for you to put it out on... So
they want the likes on their comments. They want to be
I don't like imagine this is your mom, okay? We're gonna say Wendy comments this.
Oh God.
I identify as the floor, sweet baby Jesus with all the flames. And you come across that your mom's acting like that on Instagram. What would what
report?
No. Yeah, report comment. Report profile. This is a scammer. Somebody take it away. This lady said, you know exactly what you were doing on this one, sir. My only disappointment was the song cut off at the best part. Like what? Let's see. I think this just reversed my menopause. Pretty sure I just ovulated.
Yeah, I know. A lot of them would be like, I think I just got pregnant. I've seen those ones before.
Yeah, this lady said, I don't even have a uterus anymore, and this video got me pregnant.
Yep.
And then this lady says, can I get some of his 9-inch nail, please? Oh my God.
See, I don't want those people I don't want them to be my family members, but I don't want them to go away because I want to laugh at them.
I'm like this. Oh my God. This lady said, could we see these moves in some light blue Wranglers? It shows much more of your manly curves.
I saw
ladies.
So
let's be ladies.
I've seen the ones that I come across are always the ones where the guy's like doing like the worm almost. Or like push-ups on the floor.
Like he's Magic Mike or
like
some shit.
Like he's got a chick underneath
right.
him. Yeah. And there was one that I came across that, yes, they were like, why can't we see her face? Are you ever going to show your face? He did one where at the end it's like very shadowed. I was like, so gross.
Ew.
Like, y'all are like.
And they're probably visiting that profile every day.
Every day. Well, if they can't get it anywhere else. Yeah, it's totally their smut books. But they get to get a visual. Yeah. That's all they need.
I love when people comment on stuff like that and they don't think, like,
comments
think to themselves, like, okay, everybody's going to see this. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. I just can't believe how women be acting. I mean, men do it too, but, you know, I think women can be a little more vulgar sometimes.
Sometimes. I think men can definitely be very vulgar, but I think women get away with being more vulgar than men do. Because if a man said it, women would be like, get the fuck off of here.
Rapist.
Delete. Report. I'm so ready for the election to be over. We got a couple days.
You're not going to get any more bops, though, if it's over.
I think we will still get some.
You think some are still coming?
He runs his mouth.
The interview from the garbage truck.
Yeah. Yep. Elon Musk is one of our geniuses. We got to protect our geniuses. Girl. I don't know. I just am ready for it to be over.
Me too.
And what will be, will be.
Right. Well, yeah, what you said. What will be, will be.
Because, and also, like, this economy. I needed them to stop fluffing the numbers.
Yeah. We would love to be very busy with mortgages. So make sure you're following our mortgage page, your mortgage besties on Instagram and Facebook.
Yes. I don't think I have anything else.
I don't think so either because I was dying this week.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just a short one.
Yeah.
The only thing I was going to talk about is Corey, us laughing at Curry.
Poor thing.
Poor thing. So we're sitting at Des and Corey's on Friday. Des and I haven't, like, we've talked, but we hadn't seen each other in over a week.
Because you left Thursday for Parents' Weekend. We did the pod Thursday.
Yeah.
You left, and then...
I didn't see you till Friday.
Yeah. Following Friday, yeah.
So then whenever we get together, it's like we're giggly schoolgirls sometimes. And you know when you're laughing with your sister or like when you're kids and you're laughing and mom or dad says, shut up, stop it, that's inappropriate, and you cannot stop. Corey was saying something and he had a few, maybe one too many drinks.
BSU was playing and it was Friday and Corey loves a Friday.
Yes, it's his favorite day. And he was saying something, and you know when you're drinking and you say something and your brain just short circuits? Yeah. It did that to him. And Des looked at me and I could see in her face she was thinking the same thing I was, and I could not stop laughing.
Well, you want to help him too.
But then you don't want to be rude.
No, you don't want to embarrass him.
No, so he's like, what are y'all laughing at? And we're like, nothing, there's this thing on my phone. I'm trying to show you something to pretend.
And I'm laughing so hard, I had tears running down my eyes.
I was dying.
Oh my gosh.
We've all been there though.
We have. And then when you do it and you know that you just stumbled over your words and you know you've been drinking and you're like...
You're trying to recover.
Yeah, you try to recover and like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
But you are. Yep.
We're going to have Sophia, Dez's daughter, on the podcast next Thursday. She's going to tell us some funnies about her dating. It's going to be real fun. So we're excited about that.
She's excited. She's been taking notes on her phone.
Yeah. We're excited.
I told her, you better come ready.
She will. And we'll have questions for her.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you guys would like, comment, share on our actual podcasts on Spotify, Apple, wherever you listen, and on Instagram, we would appreciate it. See you later, homegirls.